Downtown Port Arthur is quiet these days. The streets, once bustling with oil executives, traders, and travelers, now carry the weight of silence. Rising above them is the remains of the Hotel Sabine, a 10-story brick high-rise that has watched the city's fortunes rise and fall for nearly a century. The Hotel Sabine opened its doors in 1928 during Port Arthur's oil boom. Known briefly as the Hotel Vaughan, it was built on cypress pilings to withstand the Gulf Coast shifting soil and storms. Its predecessor, an opulent hotel constructed by railroad promoter Arthur Stilwell in the late 1890s, had already set the tone for Port Arthur as a destination city. The Hotel Sabine carried that legacy forward, offering modern accommodations and a symbol of civic pride. For decades, the hotel was a hub of activity. Businessmen checked in for long stays, families gathered for banquets, and travelers from across the Midwest traveled by rail and ship. The building's height and elegance made it a landmark visible from miles away. By the mid-1980s, the Hotel Sabine had gone dark. Port Arthur's economic decline, driven by shifts in the oil industry and urban disinvestment, left the hotel shuttered. Efforts to revive the building surfaced over the years. In 2015, developers proposed a $12 million renovation, envisioning apartments and retail space. But asbestos, structural decay, and prohibitive costs stalled the project. The Hotel Sabine remained fenced off, permanently closed, and often whispered about as haunted. I first learned about the abandoned Hotel Sabine through social media. Photographs of its haunting facade and stories of its decline captured my imagination, and for years I wanted to see it for myself. Well, the opportunity finally presented itself when I had a business trip to Galveston. With Port Arthur only a side excursion away, I made the detour to stand before the hotel and document its decay through my own lens. Standing there on that day in November 2025, the atmosphere was heavy with stillness. As the wind flowed through the ghostly building, a low hum from the nearby refineries could be heard, making it seem almost like a voice from the past. Adding to the mood was a lingering petrol odor drifting from the refineries, a sensory reminder that Port Arthur's industrial lifeblood continues to pulse even as its landmarks crumble. As I gazed on the abandoned hotel, the contrast was striking. The Hotel Sabine stood in silence, its empty shell absorbing the weight of history. Yet, just beyond the horizon, the refineries hummed with relentless energy. Their machinery roared, their stacks belched smoke, and their odor seeped into the air, a constant reminder of the city's dependence on oil. The quiet ruin of a once grand hotel against the ceaseless rhythm of industry captured the essence of Port Arthur itself. For longtime residents, the Hotel Sabine is more than an abandoned building. It is a reminder of Port Arthur's golden age, when oil money flowed, when downtown thrived, when the city's future seemed limitless. Its decline mirrors the struggles of the community itself, a once prosperous hub now fighting to reinvent itself. Some see the hotel as a hazard, a crumbling shell that should be demolished. Others argue it deserves preservation, a chance to be reborn as part of Port Arthur's revitalization. For urban explorers and photographers, it is a canvas of history, decay, and resilience. The Hotel Sabine stands as both a warning and a monument. Its grandeur has faded, but its presence endures. Documenting its decay is not just an act of exploration, it is a way of preserving memory, of acknowledging the city's past while confronting its uncertain future.